Pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you in Guyana. I know it is becoming a nuisance, especially when a man like George Karai will sit down in front of a camera to tell you the truth. Your politician today that is representing you, they're all hypocrites. None of them have your interests at heart. And by saying that, I can prove it. Let's go back to the exception of the British, Burnham, Chetty, who started out the play against the British. No young Guyanese know their history because it was taken away from you. And the older folks who's alive, they are selfish, corrupt, and very racial. And that is why the nation will lost. And today you are suffering because of your ignorance. It is not your fault that this is happening. It is your father and mother fault and your grandparents' fault. Because instead of they look for a better future for you, they played the game on a racial issue. During the 50s, Dr. Jagan and Burnham was one until they split. Then you had PPPB and PPPJ. One was backed by the CIA, the American government. One was backed by Russia. Dr. Jagan believed in communism. Burnham says he's an imperialist man. And given what happened in the Second World War, United States would not have stand up to have communism in their backyard. If you learn what happened in Cuba with the Bay of Pigs, Chile with Allende and Pinochet and all those people, you will understand clearly what is the hemisphere problem. So it is not a matter between Coli versus black people and black people versus Coli as they want you to believe in Guyana. It was more than that. But Dr. Jagan didn't care what happened to his people. And remember this, Joey Jagan, the son of Dr. Jagan, happens to be the godson of Lyndon Sampson Forbes Burnham. So even though the two parties had their two leaders, Dr. Jagan and Burnham started out with PPP, and then they split up to PPPJ and PPPB. B represent Burnham, J represent Jagan, and then it went on, and then in the 60s, came a party called the United Force. There were many other parties, Gump and all the rest of them. But the United Force was run by a man named Peter Degas, who been accused for a coalition government until now. But some agency, and you may know the truth and you may know it's who, started out a major problem in Guyana during the late 1960s when the Indian was attacked. They call it Black Friday. When Princess Margaret visit Guyana and leave, the same day she leave, the following day was fire in Mackenzie, fire in Georgetown, where thousands of people have lost their business, and in a place in Mackenzie where Sam Hines is from, and I repeat, where Sam Hines is from, blacks attack Indian and kill a lot of them.